the way up here in the booth. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led out by their first-year quarterback, taken in the 3rd round of this past April's draft.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back to throw now on 1st down. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Tracy trying the right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in 1 uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. These 2 teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Back to throw again. He finds his man Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. On the run is Tracy. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Dorrance Armstrong able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-to-1 as opposed to the 2-to-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, what a move. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. He will find his man Chase complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Daniels looking to throw. The quick slant caught. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 2nd and goal from the 1. In motion goes the tight end. Etienne is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Fights him off. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
A great week last week, and a game that we will all look back on and say was one of his best of the season. We're not seeing games above 100 yards as much as we used to, so seeing one always leaves you excited, especially to see how he can build on it the following week.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Milton Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To the air goes Daniels. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Got a man open. That's Harry. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a 1st as he's tackled at the 47. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 4. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Here is 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, and he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Right back to Tracy. And he lost the football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll look to throw here. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Daron Payne gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down three, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick one-pointers instead of three-pointers.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground, Etienne, and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Daniels. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have regained the lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Etienne up the middle. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark
Still
off the 5
down.
and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. On the counter, Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now Daniels. That's to McCaffrey, complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Here's Daniels. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. They'll look to throw again. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Christian Kirk laying himself out in the end zone. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from moving out in front. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense and receiver Malik Neighbors headed onto the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 3rd and 14. Straight ahead, Etienne. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
There's no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Daniels looking to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. To the air goes Daniels. Got a man open. That's Harry. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 2. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the Saints who come away with the victory at home. Spencer Rattler leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Kyler Murray, terrific in the victory, as his guys move their record to 9-4 on the year. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were losers in that one to the visiting L.A. Chargers. Ladd McConkey, up close to 100-yard receiving there. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ja'Marr Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Looking deep here for Chase. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll look to throw here. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Young. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll go again with Tracy. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now it's Tracy. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Singletary diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And the Washington offense heading out See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
That's caught by Sennett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Still first down.
Now Daniels. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Daniels. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, down at the 31. A handoff for Etienne. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 3rd catch for him on his drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Here's Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the Giants' 10-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Washington. N'Keal Harry from 17 yards out. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And New York set to take the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Across the middle, he finds Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field.
It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Tracy trying the right side.
The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10.
Holding offense.
And they get the guard, John Runyon.
He'll drop to throw.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
From 13 yards out.
And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Over the middle, that's caught by Harry.
Second and 6.
Second and 6 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Daniels looking to throw.
And this one's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
To the air goes Daniels.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's caught left side by Simmett.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Got a man open. That's Harry. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He'll look to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Ooh, with a juke. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
A give, Singletary right side. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Now Washington
down by 7. A minute 50 to play. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
They'll look to throw.
That's complete to Chase. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Back to throw.
There's a short one pulled in by Simmett.
And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Washington Commanders first down.
Throwing now is Daniels.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
Well, it came down to